Hey guys, what's going on? You guys are watching the one and only Professionals here, and today I'm going to be doing a CSGO tutorial. Like I said, I want to do more CSGO content, and this is actually going to be a tutorial on how to warm up in CS. Now, this question has been asked a lot in the community, is how to warm up properly. Even my friend asked me, like, hey bro, like, how do you think I should warm up or whatever? And here's how I warm up, and this is the best way to warm up. So, I'm going to show you guys the maps I'm going to be using today. And the maps I'm going to be using is probably over here, since it's like I used it recently. So I'm going to be using Training Aim CSGO 2. Link will be in the description. Where's the other map? Training Center and Crosshair Generator. Now we're going to start off with this map first. This is actually the same map, just the dark version. I'll just leave the dark one in the description. This is the best one. IMO. The reason why this map is a necessity for your CSGO, like aiming and reflexes, is because it does exactly that. It's going to help you with your reflexes. It's going to help you with your aim. But you need to be patient because it won't be instant. You're going to have to get used to the settings I'm about to give you right now. Excuse me. So let's dive right into it. So you can choose any side you want. So I'm going to show you the proper settings that you should use. So you can choose any color you want, whatever color feels comfortable to you. And here's the settings you're gonna want to use. Not wanna. Anyway, I'm gonna get your AK and see where it says delay. You're gonna want to do 0.25, and static target duration is gonna be 0.50. Now, if you accidentally click one of these and here are the default settings, and over here as well. Well, I recommend 25 for this one, and this one as static, not linear or rotating. Those are different settings that you don't need. Okay, and the size, you can leave it as is. And here we go. I really recommend you do use your AK first for this. So here's how fast it goes. I'll just give you a demonstration. So it goes by decently fast. Now, if you haven't done this map at all, it may be difficult, so you may need to play around with it. Just use it for a while. If you don't, okay, so here's the goal. You're gonna want to at least get 20 or 19. If you get 20 or 19, your reflexes you're good. Now, if you don't get it, don't worry. It's gonna take time because you're gonna want to get used to doing this fast reflex training. After a while, you will pick it up. So here it is. I'll show you how I do it. I haven't warmed up today, so I kind of suck right now. There you go, I got 20. So that's what you're going to want to aim for, because this is what most pros get on this map, is about 20. You can do this. If you get really used to this, what I recommend doing is after you're done doing, 20 for a little bit, I recommend like 10 minutes. Once you do like 10 minutes of this map, I recommend switching the amount to 100, and then try doing 100 to see what you get, because that'll give you exact percentage of what your reflexes are. Alright, so that's this map. This map's pretty easy. You're just going to want to do this before you warm up. When you first launch CSGO, this would be the first map you do. If you want to warm up, well, this is my guide, so this is my personal suggestion. You don't have to do this map, but this is what I really recommend you do. I really recommend you do this map, have those settings, and don't worry if you fail the first time. You just need to get used to it, and trust me, it would make you a better CSGO player overall. But there's more maps, and they're going to help you with more than just reflexes. And that's it for this map. I'll put this map in the description, and if you guys have any questions about this map anymore, leave it in the description. Not the description. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll answer. Anyway, so that's this map. So let's move on to the next map, which is going to be the Training Center map. This map is super useful, and I recommend doing this map after you've done the aim map. So let's get right to it. It's all the way at the end. This map will also be in the description. This map is really good as well. It's a bit buggy, just for a little bit, and I'll show you how to get around those bugs. It's really simple. And I recommend doing this map for about 15 minutes. So overall, you're going to spend about 25 minutes just on those two maps for a proper warm-up, in my opinion. So let's get into it. Choose the CT side. That's what I recommend. Now, you want to go to settings. Okay, well, actually, I spawned with not another bot. But if you do spawn with another bot that just runs around and being annoying, you're going to want to click the minus and then just click plus again. And if he's in your way and he can't shoot, just go into no clip like this. Just move around and then just shoot it and you're good. So let's turn it back off. And you should have about 4 bots for or 3. I'll just do 3 for this map. And now here's the other bug. There's only 2 guns on the wall. That could just be me. But if you do get this air as well, you're gonna want to aim right in this general direction. And there you go. There's the AK. So there you go. It's the best way I can show. It's blank space. And the M4 is right in the bottom as well. But I just recommend using the AK in this map anyway. So here's the map you're gonna want to do, or the section of the map. You're gonna want to do the middle one right here. So what this is gonna do is that it's gonna set up like an environment, and people are gonna pop out as if like you're in the situations like, oh, you're aiming here, you're aiming like at a headshot level, failed. So it's basically as if you're shooting people like in a game, but they're not shooting at you. So this actually helps you get in the mental state of being in a game. So this will help you with your aim when you actually do a comp. Like if you do just the aiming map with the dots, if you only do that, it'll get you prepared, but you're going to get so used to shooting the dots that you're not prepared to shoot enemies, like their bodies or anything. So I recommend doing this for like 15 minutes. You guys can watch me fail here. Well, not really, but my aim's off today. Or not today, just right now, because I haven't warmed up. But that's what this video is for. So you're going to want to do this for like 15 minutes. And I would recommend just standing in one spot too, and then test your reflexes. This will really help with your aim as well. Just mess around. Don't go up super close. Just try staying as like a realistic distance from them. I recommend kind of long, so that because you know close range is really easy. So you're gonna want to practice your long range. So after you get this map down, or this part of the map down, you can go back home. And there's also other parts of the map as you can see. So let's go here. So you're gonna get to this area over here. Now bots are gonna spawn right here in a second, or they should. Yeah, there they go. Now they spawn here, and this is not really a good way to warm up. I mean, you can do that, but here's what it's really for. So you get this blank wall with an eraser. Now I don't recommend it this close. I recommend at least like 3 shots. Yep. And you want to practice your recoil like that, and you can erase it once you're done. So I'll do another video on your recoil, but just for now. If you kind of get the gist of it, you can practice it right here. You can practice your recoil as long as you want. And you can erase it after you're done. And also over here, this is not really important, but you can practice your nade throws.
Fire in the hole.
It's not super important, to be honest. You don't really need to do this. I mean, unless you're really bad at throwing nades, I guess you can use that. But I'll get into nades in another video as well. I plan on doing crap ton of tutorials for you guys, so I'll leave. This is just for warm-ups for now. You don't really need to practice your nade throws and warm-ups. That's once you learn that, it sticks with you. Anyway, so let's exit this map. Got one more map to show you, and it's the crosshairs. Now this is also, I'm also going to help you with your sensitivity and how to find the perfect sensitivity, but let's just do crosshairs for now. But it will be in this video. It will be in this video. So let's get to the map. It's right here. Crashes crosshairs generator v2. Now this will also be in the description below. So I want to show you how to find your perfect crosshair, because if you just use a crosshair that a pro uses and you're like, okay, a pro uses it, I'm gonna use it. You can do that if you like the crosshair and if it works for you, but I wouldn't do it just because a pro uses it. But let's say, like, if you're not comfortable with it in a way, but you say, just because a pro uses it, I want to try getting used to it. Don't do that. That's not gonna help you. But in this case, I use Pasha's crosshair because it's actually the perfect style crosshair I like to use. So it saves me time, and I've gotten used to it. Even though I didn't really have to get used to it since I already like these kind of crosshairs anyway. When you shoot, they like expand out. I like this kind of crosshairs. But here are the crosshairs. I'm sure you guys seen this map before, so I'm not gonna go too in depth on this video. If you would want, tell me in the comments if you want me to. But basically, Don't use this one. Maybe this one. This is like, looks like this when you move, and then there's extra lines when you shoot. Don't recommend that one. This one has too much information as well. You don't need that. This is just when you move, it moves, and when you shoot, it moves. This is actually a good crosshair. If you get used to it, it can help you with your strafes and all that. This is just static. This is the best one. This is like the overall average crosshair a lot of people use, because it's one of the best. Because this one right here, not a lot of people like this, but for me, I think this can help you, so that you know if you're shooting too much. Like I say, like if you're still in the silver range, this crosshair may help you, along with this one, not this one, this one. This one will help you as well. Now, the size, I recommend a medium crosshair, kind of like this crosshair. Hold on, let me switch back to Pasha's. Kind of like this crosshair, I recommend a medium crosshair. Don't make it too big. Don't make it too small. You're gonna want to make it a perfect size. And the colors I recommend are red, blue, green, and you can't do white, but I recommend an outline. And that's fine. That works perfectly okay. So those are the colors I recommend. Oh, and also pink. This is also a good one. Basically, just the vibrant colors. Orange can work. If you use a bad color, just use an outline, and it pretty much it's usable, like except black. But yeah, those are the crosshair settings I recommend, on how to edit it and all that. So I recommend just a medium crosshair and one that is comfortable to you. You can customize it however you want in this map. So now I'm gonna get into sensitivity. The personal sensitivity I use is right here. I use 0.7 with 800 DPI, which is pretty low, but it works for me. I recommend going as low as you can. I recommend just, if whatever sensitivity you start right now, slowly go down. If you're using a super high sensitivity, cut it in half and try that. It's gonna feel really slow, but just like I said, practice those warm-up maps with that slow sensitivity, and trust me, you'll be more precise and accurate. So those are the crosshair settings I recommend, and that's the sensitivity. That's the sensitivity guide a little bit too. Like, I recommend just starting off low, as I said. And if you know how to use DPI, if you have a mouse that can do it, I should say just stick with 800. You don't need any less, because if you're using a high resolution, if you use not anything lower than 800, but if you use like 600, it's gonna pixel skip, which not dramatically or anything, but just the little small things can can mess up your aim. So I recommend 800 DPI unless you use lower resolution, but that's a different story and a different topic. So yeah, that's what I recommend for crosshair. You can also mess around with the pro crosshairs, because if you find this one oh, okay, this one's actually perfect, you know what I mean? And you're not looking at the pro name, whatever, you're just looking at the crosshairs and it works for you, that's okay too. I'm not saying you can't use the pro crosshairs, because I use the pro crosshair, Pasha's. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this warm-up tutorial. Oh, wait. No, wait. Okay, so there's actually one more thing you have to do to warm up. So you go to find game. You want to go to deathmatch, and you can do active. I recommend active duty. You don't want to do any of these ones. This one, just go to a deathmatch server for 2 rounds, and after you do that, go to browse community servers and go to an aim server, which is basically just a 1v1 in an arena, and just do the ones that are highlighted in blue. But now this truly wraps up the warm-up video. That was pretty quick. I want to keep it pretty quick. This video, I don't know how long this video is. It's probably pretty long, but I don't want to waste you guys' time any longer. I want you guys to go test out these new warm-up things. And now, this is the official end of the video. I have nothing else to show you. I will leave all my other tutorial guides. I'll make more subsequent videos after this one. But my next video is probably going to be a review of my pistol defense map. Not my map, but our review on it. So yeah, that wraps up my CSGO warm-up tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, I would really appreciate it if you like and comment on my video, because it would mean the world to me right now, because I'm really just trying to get people to watch our videos, and I want to grow a community as well. So it would be really awesome if you guys to subscribe as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace out.